For years, heat shrink products have been used for jointing, terminating, and environmentally sealing electrical cables, and it's easy to see why. Heat shrink is simpler to install than traditional tape or resin. But as the industry desires ever more reliable and safer technologies, global trends point toward a different standard. 3M brand cold shrink medium voltage cable accessories. Featuring a rubber tube that shrinks around your cable once the removable core is unwound, 3M cold shrink products offer an alternative to heat shrink with a reliable and more installer-friendly design. Cold shrink technology provides a more consistent installation independent of the physical location or the environment without the use of a torch or hot work permit. Plus, 3M brand cold shrink provides an environmental seal that expands and contracts with the cable, therefore providing a living seal. Invented by 3M in 1968, cold shrink technology has gained increasing acceptance around the world. 3M brand cold shrink cable accessories have proven themselves time and time again as the quicker to install, safer, easier to use, and more reliable technology in the field today, while maintaining excellent electrical performance. Cold shrink products contain elastomeric bonds, which give them elasticity similar to rubber bands. So when they're stretched and then allowed to shrink onto a cable, they exert a strong inward force that produces a constant squeezing effect on the cable, which provides excellent electrical performance and environmental sealing. Heat shrink products contain crystalline melt regions in their materials that, when heated above the crystalline melt temperature, allow the heat shrink material to shrink. When cooled, these crystalline regions resolidify and prevent the heat shrink from exerting any inward pressure on the cable. Wherever you are in the world, the installation of 3M brand cold shrink accessories is simple. They are designed with minimal parts, which decreases the number of installation steps, minimizes the chance for errors, and reduces installation time, resulting in low failure rates. 3M brand cold shrink molded joints produced failure rates of 0.067% and 0.022% for terminations in a 2013 study held by 3M. The simplicity is apparent. To install, slide a cold shrink cable accessory over the connection and simply unwind the plastic core by hand. The simplicity of installation helps installers quickly become familiar and comfortable with cold shrink. However, with heat shrink, a heat source needs to be applied consistently all around the tube. Inconsistent application can result in thinner insulation or voids in the insulation, which will result in partial discharge and ultimately electrical failure. Since there is no constant inward pressure with heat shrink, adhesives are used to environmentally seal, and installers have to heat the tubes until these adhesives ooze out. Moreover, if a heat shrink outdoor termination is being installed, the installer still has the added step of attaching each skirt individually. No special tools or heat sources are needed with cold shrink, which can be a real advantage when installing in tight places, like switchgear and ditches, or in inclement weather conditions. Also, it doesn't carry the same safety concerns as heat shrink, which sometimes requires shutting down a facility before an installation to minimize the danger of explosions from combustible gases. And in many situations, the use of a torch requires a hot work permit, further increasing the time and cost of each installation. Cold shrink products are designed to last even in harsh conditions and extreme cable temperature cycles. Coming from the accessory application experts at 3M, you can have peace of mind knowing your cold shrink products will be made with the same care and craft as all of our products, and is backed by our global team of tech support experts and supply specialists. Already in wide use in the USA and much of Europe, South America, and Asia, cold shrink technology meets or exceeds the standards set by IEEE, IEC, Senelec, and GB. While heat shrink remains a viable option, global industry trends point toward the field-proven 3M brand cold shrink technology. Don't be left behind. Make the switch today at 3m.com/cold shrink or call toll-free 1-800-245-3573.